Since we're talking about complexity, let's talk about network APIs. How many people are experts in network APIs? Okay, good. You guys can critique me on this one. But the rest of you, I'm here to solve it. I'm going to make it really simple for you. Because if you know what this is, you know what network APIs are and how the whole ecosystem works. Now, the people who are laughing are Dutch, because you know what FEBO is. And I have to explain to the rest of you what FEBO is. See, I went to school here in the 90s. FEBO is the Netherlands' contribution to international fine dining. These are the shops that you go out all night with your friends, you drink far too much, you're walking home like, I just need a cheeseburger. Ooh, there's a coin-operated box, I stick a coin in and I can pull out a cheeseburger. These things scare the hell out of me because that cheeseburger could be from earlier in the day, or it could be left over from the late 80s and it's the one that's still there. If you understand this, I'll make you understand network APIs. Let's look at it this way. I'm hungry and I want to get a cheeseburger, so I could go to FEBO, but I don't. I've never been there in my life. Full disclosure, it scares me. I'd rather go to a restaurant where I can get a decent burger because they might have different types of beef I can choose from, better ingredients, better types of cheeses. So I want to go for that. But then the thing is, that restaurant, it's got really bad service. The waiters and waitresses, they annoy me, that's really poor. So you know what I'm going to do is, I still want the burger, I'm going to go through Uber Eats instead. So they're going to deliver the burger to me. That restaurant, that's good for them because they're getting new business without having to fill up the seats at the restaurant. It's good for me. Uber's making money as well. Everybody wins. The restaurant then thinks, actually, you know what? We're bringing in these really good tomatoes from Spain. They have a lot of flavor, not like the Dutch water bomb tomatoes that you get that have no flavor at all. And they bring in really good cheeses and meats. They're going to start selling those ingredients directly. And they start selling them out to Uber Eats as well. And Uber's going, well, this is good, but we need to get a personal assistant to help me manage this complexity. Because I want to make sure that that hungry person's getting access to his FEBO, his restaurant burger, or his ingredients. But that personal assistant's a bit overworked. So he hires somebody who just does context. And that person's job is to know me. And he's going to look at me going, okay, it's a cold day in summer, it's rainy, he wants a burger and a glass of red wine. But if it's a hot, sunny day, he knows I'm going to want fish and maybe a white wine. But then he knows on Saturdays I like to cook, and let's say today's a Saturday. He's going to go and tell that personal assistant, it's Saturday, Charles wants to cook, let's go find him some ingredients. He's then going to go out there and talk to his freshness guy. And the freshness guy basically knows what are the best ingredients on that day. He tells the personal assistant, who then goes out to his ordering guy, who manages the order for him, and then he orders it, and the delivery guy manages all the logistics. And suddenly, I've got my ingredients. This is the network API ecosystem. You're now all experts. You're welcome. Okay, so actually, this is how it goes. That hungry customer is a business customer, and that FEBO is your traditional telco. That's offering basic services. I can buy a data plan, I can buy a SIM. Also, then there's certain telcos that do value-added services that are more interesting to work with, and some of them are saying, actually, you want to buy my ingredients? That's your network APIs. That CPaaS vendor, that's your Uber Eats, and that personal assistant, that's your AI. When I was talking about context, delivery, freshness, ordering, these are how you're going to leverage agents to offer a differentiated service. Now, this gets exciting for everybody in the ecosystem. For telcos, they can leverage agents as well and deliver a better service out to that hungry person or the business customer. But what you're seeing is it's getting really competitive. It's a great opportunity for CPaaS vendors to really differentiate and run business through them before they get to the telco, because let's face it, business customers don't like bad waiters or bad service from telcos. So they might want to avoid that and deal with Uber Eats. So it's a great opportunity for CPaaS. Bad news is the hyperscalers and system integrators, they want to launch Deliveroo because they see this as an interesting ecosystem. They know they can do it as well with the same model. This is the ecosystem you're looking at with network APIs. So now it's all about a cheeseburger. So you can remember that next time you're out there trying to explain that to your boss and why you need a bunch of money. But in reality, what we're doing is we're talking about this enabler. Nobody has figured out yet how we're going to deliver this, or at least I haven't heard of it. Who are we partnering with? What are we going to sell? What problems are we going to solve? It's just not happening yet. And the question I get asked a lot is, can telcos actually monetize this? And I'm like, well, first of all, can you overcome that sophistication paradox? This is just like digital twins. It's a complex term. People don't understand it. You want to build out an API business? You need headcount. Try and get budget for headcount when you can't explain what you're going to do, for who, and how you're going to make money. Good luck with that. Next, do they have a defined go-to-market strategy? Which they don't. Do they have the right skill sets? Not yet. Do they have the right culture to attract and retain the best talent? Probably not. Do they operate like a Telco or a utility? And this is the biggest risk, I think, for telcos right now. You need to transform the way you treat your business customers, and you need to be more like these technology vendors and these techcos. You can't keep acting like a utility, or you will just be the bit pipe and you'll keep getting squeezed. And then finally, are they trusted? If I'm a bank in the UK, would I trust going to Vodafone? Actually, probably yes, because Vodafone's trusted. What if I'm in another Southeast Asian country where maybe that incumbent isn't as strong? Would I trust them with my business critical information? Depends on the country you're in.